I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, you need to have that long-term mindset when you enter. If you want to be a pro, if you want to be a professional in like anything that you venture, it's going to take time. If you want to be a footballer, it's going to take time. Those professional footballers, do you know the number of time they've played like in a Sakura Parks? Some of them have played like 10 years, dedicated for 10 years before they even got first division and those stuffs. When it comes to like in anything, you have to stay in for long. That is when clarity starts coming. That is when the confidence starts coming. You get it? So the reason why as in, I understand you people. I understand some people because some people didn't commit to something for long. So it's kind of they have age and they have nothing to show. They have no skill. You get it? So it's kind of, and at this point too, they are trapped in something and they want to escape. They don't have skill because when they were young, their 20s, their 30s, they didn't commit to anything. So now they want to rush things. I understand you people. Like maybe you are 45, you are like your late 40s, you are aging. You get it? So it's kind of you are in rush. You are in rush to get things. I understand you. But if you are in your 20s, if you are in your 30s, be patient and commit to something, even if not trading. But for me, I'm committing to trading. I've committed to trading. I want to know the ins and outs. So even if it takes me my whole life, I don't see any significant progress, I'm still doing it. If I don't build mansions through trading, I'm still doing it. Because since some people have done it and it has worked for them, I strongly believe that it will work for me too. You get it? Even if not trading, commit to something, be professional to that, and you are going to thank me later. This thing when I started out my journey, I listened to some people. I listened to some people and I took that advice and it has helped me. Today is Tuesday, I'm home. You get it? I'm home. I'm free. Because when I was in my 20s, I listened to this thing that I'm telling you. Build a skill, take the proceeds from the skill, build a business. That is what I did. I'm having a business. I'm having a skill. So I'm free. I can sleep the whole day. Today, because of the live stream, that's why I wake up early. So take this advice. It's late, so let's move to the chat. So if you look at the monthly time frame, at this point, there's no key level to your left. You get it? There's no key level to your left. If you look at the weekly time frame, there was this levels over here. Okay, there's this levels. Daily time frame. So daily time frame closed bullish. It has now flipped bearish. So daily is bullish. You get the pattern structure is what? The pattern structure is an uptrend. You get it. Candle structure is an uptrend because the candle is doing more of higher highs. So it's bearish. It's bullish rather. But currently it has flipped bearish. But this candle flip can be a pullback and it will continue. Since it has not broken the previous candle low, it's still a bullish trend. Let's see the H4 time frame. Currently, the H4 time frame, this is where we decide. This is where we look for the direction. Then it's going to guide us when you move to the lower time frame. You get it? It's going to guide us when you move to the lower time frame. So let's see. Let's plot out our zones. Let's plot out our zones. So this is the valid current zone. This is the current zone. So this is the H4 zones. You get it. And you have another zone over here. Because as it broke, we are expecting a retest over here. So this is also a zone. So let's look at the trend. What's the trend at this point? The trend is what? An uptrend. Price made higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You get it? So it's currently what? An uptrend. So after you've gotten the pattern structure, the pattern structure is when we combine the candles together, higher highs and higher lows. So it's an uptrend. So yesterday, the trade I was discussing was a correction. Okay, it's a counter trend because you were trying to trade, because the candle closed bearish. I was thinking it's going to continue, and because the previous candle broke the low, so I was thinking it's going to fill the zone. It happens sometimes, it plays out. Trading is all about probability, so no hard feelings. You get it? The setup was there, the entry was there, everything, but it just fell. Okay. And the New York session, the same thing happened at what do you call it? During the New York session, the New York Stock Exchange session, and it's moved like 1 to 2, but the entry wasn't there. You get it? So at this point, let's check the candles. The candles are all bearish, bearish, bearish. And if you look at this ongoing candle, it has broken the previous candle low. You get it? So this is the next zone. Okay, so if you look at your left, there's clean zone over here. Clean price action though. Currently, you see, price is currently resting on this one, struggling to what? Break this level. You get it? So you need to be very cautious. So it has broken this low. So the chances that price can keep on moving to fill this zone before it will start bullish is high. But we are open for a buy too, because now price is currently, this is no trade zone. This is the zone that price can reject. Okay, we are still open for a buy too as well. So how are we going to take the buy? Since it's an uptrend, price has broken, pull back, we're expecting a continuation, trend continuation. You get it? So how can we capitalize on the buy? That is when we move to the lower time frame. Just though I woke up early. I woke up early. This candle closed bullish. So I was thinking maybe during the lending session, it's going to close bullish. But unfortunately, price kept on moving down. Okay, sellers came in strongly and drove price down. So it's fine. So how can we? So mostly, one thing is when the candles are closing bearish, I mostly don't love taking a trade, especially the H4 time frame. I don't love taking trade against the H4 candle. So at this point, the candles are closing bearish, bearish, bearish. So taking a buy, I'm not comfortable when it happens like that. That's why yesterday, even though the pattern structure is a bullish trend, I took some sells, okay, and I lost. It's fine. So this point, how can we capitalize on this buy? So with the buy, since price has closed bullish, you have clean zone over here. You get it? You have clean zone over here. We can wait for a shift, like a shift in structure. Okay, we can look for as in structure shift like this. Then we take the continuation at the lower time frame. So let's move to the H1 time frame. Price has broken, retesting on this strong loan. So H1 is what? H1 is a downtrend. Okay, we have clean zone to here. If you look at your left, you have clean zone. You get it? That was clean zone. So at this point, as I said, you can look for a shift in trend. So the trend that I'm talking about is when price break this one, okay, that means there has been a shift in trend. I can take a buy. So let's move to the M15. Yeah, the same thing. So currently, this is in a zone, okay. From here to here, the intervals is not all that wide. So taking a buy over here, and there's no shift in trend. The lower time frames are all downtrend. M30 is all downtrend. You get it? So let's wait for a shift in trend. Maybe if this candle, let's wait for like, what do you call it? Some pattern. Okay, market structure. because now this is just one candle. You feel me? This is just one candle. So this one candle cannot confirm, since all the time frames are printing bearish candle. This is printing bearish candle. H1 is printed bearish candle. M30 printed what? Bearish candle. So you need to be very conservative with the buy. Okay. And there was a zone over. This is no zone. This is no trade zone over for me. Okay. And as I'm saying, I'm mostly not comfortable when the candles, the H4 candles, previous H4 candle, print bearish. So that's why I was saying the sell makes sense. The sell makes sense because we have clean zone over here, and the H4 candles are printing bearish candle, even though that one too is risky because it's a counter trend. You get it? It's a counter trend. So at this point, the best way, you get it? The best way, let's see, if this candle can flip bearish, I might attempt a sell. The zone is very small. I will not try. The zone is very small. 45 pips. You need to always factor your stop loss. The zone is very small, so I will not attempt the sell. So price might range at this point. Let's see, lending open in the next hour. Lending is going to open. Let's see how it's going to move. So when the candle breaks shift trend, okay, I will be looking for a buy. So it's just waiting game. We just have to wait. Is anyone having a question with the breakdown so far? Is anyone having a question? Any question with the breakdown? Any question with the breakdown? So you're just waiting. So you're just waiting. So those who mostly get, so do you have is anyone having a pair? For me, I'm glued to gold. Is anyone having a pair that he trades that he can, even if you want a breakdown of it, he can bring it on board and I will break it down. So you see what is happening on forex.com charts. With forex.com, retail trading is kind of confusing. Forex.com charts, the trend is what? A downtrend. Let me see the daily time frame. So with forex.com, the sell is valid. So with this chart, let me break it down. With this chart, the sell looks clean. Let's see. Are you people with me? You people are silent. No one is talking. Are you people with me?
Yes, we're listening.
Or some people can't talk. I've seen some people have raised up their hands. Let's talk. Let's chat. You are trading live together. You get it? Let's share ideas. Maybe you might know something that I don't know. So maybe. But don't bring those terminologies, those irrelevant things. So with the forex.com chart on gold, the sell makes sense. So currently, this is the weekly rejectional levels. With the daily time frame, so with the daily time frame, the previous daily close bullish. Currently, so it's the same thing, and even the ongoing candle has broken the previous high, so it's signal hot. like the buy can keep on moving, but the candle is killing. What do you call it? The current candle currently is printing what? A bearish candle, but it has no close yet, so we can't confirm it's going to close. It's going to be bearish, okay? But currently, what we are seeing is what? A bearish candle, but it's not close yet, so it's not confirmed. So the daily time frame is a bullish trend. But if you come to the H4 time frame, this is where it becomes tricky. The pattern structure is what? A downtrend. You get it? Price has made higher high, broken this one. You get it? It has broken. What are you expecting? If it breaks, those who have attended bootcamp before, if it breaks, what are you expecting? A pullback. Then what? You get a trend continuation. So at this point, if you look at your left, if this candle left, there's no traffic to where? To this side. Okay, there's no support or resistance. So those who are new here, the traffic means what? There's no support or resistance. If you look at the H4 time frame, the H4 time frame currently, price is also a downtrend. Price has broken. Okay, it has broken this one. It's also a downtrend. This is the current level at the H1 time frame. Gold respects those minor zones, the H1 M30 zone. Okay, so if I'm plotting it now, that is my observation so far. So with this one, the saw looks valid. What time frame zone is this? Okay, H4. So let's see. But when it comes to this chart, I've not tested the lending session enough. I'm convinced or I'm comfortable taking trade on forex.com chart during the New York Stock Exchange session. I'm comfortable. But lending session, since this chart is saying different thing, and this one too is saying different thing, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, let's observe it together. Lending hasn't opened yet. We are still in pre-lending session. Lending is going to open in the next like 27 minutes. Is it 27? 47 minutes. No, 37 minutes. In the next 37 minutes, it's going to open. So if this candle close, so it's similar to yesterday's trade. Yesterday's analysis, that the trade that I was discussing with you people. Yesterday's trade, as I said earlier, was a counter trend trade. So it was here. So you see what we did during the pre-Asian session. The pre-Asian session happened over here. This is what I was telling you people about. It's a counter trend. Okay. So since the candle has closed bearish, what I was expecting is what? Price to what? The next candle to pull back over here, then it will continue either to this side or it will continue to keep on moving further. This one happened. This one, same thing happened over here. What I was talking about happened. Price came to the level. So you see, price came to the level. You get it? So if you are going aggressive, okay, if you are going aggressive, then maybe if this one breaks, then you take the continuation, expecting, because you see, if you look at your left, there was a clean zone to your left. There was a clean zone to your left. But this one, and what happened? You see, there was no entry over here, but price moved enough. You get it? The sell played out, but how many pips? It moved like 80 something pips. 90 pips. If you got it earlier, it moved like 90 pips before the buy happened. So the buy, as I was saying, the buy was valid, but the entry was very difficult to get. because there was no as in significant level to maybe to lean on to take the trade. So for me, the buy, I was kind of confused on the buy. Not confused per se, but there was no entry for the buy. As I was saying. So you see, what happened over here is same thing that is happening at the H4 time frame. If you can see, this one price broke, pullback, continuation. What is happening over here? Price has broken, pullback. So the patterns repeat itself, but the outcome is not the same. That is how trading works. The pattern repeats itself, but the outcome is different. That's what you need to understand. So sometimes you might be, so that's why some people mostly, they kind of don't trust their system. They don't trust what the trades that they've been taking back to back. The same, you can take some easy trades, same trade, and it will fail. And another time it's going to play out. You get it? That is how it works. So you need to understand the nature of the game. You can take a trade that is going to run very well. Another time you will take it and it will fail. So the most important thing is what? Understanding your risk management and what? Understanding your risk management, your money management. Okay, your money management has in allowing your winning trades to run so that it will be able to what? Take care of your losses and those stuffs. So that is what you need to understand. Yeah, so with this one, the sell is valid. If this candle, it can happen. So now it's kind of very confused. If you see yesterday too, that the candle also the candle was kind of printing bullish and later wick down and close within the zone. So same thing can happen over here. So we have some minor zone. Okay, we have like 1 minute for this candle to close. If this one breaks above this one, that means the trend has shifted. But now, this kind of charts are looking different. The way it's closing like strong bullish candle, can we get a continuation? Since we are heading towards volume time, can we get continuation to this side? This is where the intuition starts coming in. You trade based on your experience. But let's wait. We have like 1 minute, 16 seconds for this candle to close. Let's wait for the 30-minute candle to close. If it's close above this one, we can get a continuation to this side. Where did we get this level? Yeah, the H1. We can get a continuation to this level. Other than that, now you are having two different biases over here. So with the lending session, let me focus on my Awanda. But mostly during the New York Stock Exchange session, I check this chart too as well. So you have some few seconds for this candle to close. Let me see the M15. Can it get a continuation? Let me see how the H4 is printing. See, it has rejected the level. This becomes very tricky. The candle is closing with no wick. Wow. No trade for me. You see, it can continue because of the volume. If it's wick down, okay, if it's wick down, but at this point, taking a buy become risky because the candle closed with no wick. Even where are you going to place your stop loss? The zone can fail. Chill. Wow, 98 pips. But you need to consider where you are going to place your stop loss. It's very important. Where to place stop loss. no wick at the top. So you can see you can get a pullback. We are in volume time. So the chances, see, sometimes you need to, based on the volume, the time we are in, the chances that if this one breaks the high, it can fill this zone is very, very high. Because we are in volume time. You get it? We are in volume time. But even if you take this one, where to place the stop loss? What do you guys think? What do people think? Is it going to buy or because of the time? What do you people think? Bring your views. What do you people think? What's your view on this trade? Let me see with this chart. Yeah, it's flipping. Unless maybe you use the previous candle low. Let me see the chart. Unless maybe you use the previous candle low. You are in volume time. The candle closed with no wick. The candle closed with no wick at the top. Even though it will play out, but it's risky for me. It's risky. Volume. The stop loss is not safe. The stop loss is not safe. Are you people not talking? The reason why I did it to Zoom is for you people to talk. The stop loss is not safe. I feel like you can get a deep pullback. At least you should get a deep pullback. Since the candle closed with no wick at the top, you should get a deep pullback before it will fill this zone. So I have to hold my balls. So this one is like fake outs. If you had a deep pullback, I would have factored the time that we are in now. Then maybe I can go in aggressive buy. It's moving. Wow. It has moved like 22 pips. This wick is very small. At least you should have gotten a deep wick. Because you can't use, one thing is you can't use the previous candle. Using the previous candle, the stop loss is going to be wide. And as the candle too close with no wick, that's why I didn't. If you are using the previous candle low, the stop loss is very small. It's going to be very small. Targeting 1 to 7, crazy. If you are using the previous candle low, the stop loss is going to be 1 to 7. Crazy. One to 7. This one can. So you see, when you are trading gold, okay, am I talking to humans? Hello, are you people with me? At least
We
let
are
me
here.
hear
Just
something.
that, we are here.
I'm not hearing any sound. I talk like I'm even talking to myself.
No. It's daytime, so some of us are at work, so we are
Okay,
just
okay,
watching.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. The stop loss is very small. I hope you understand why the buy is playing out, as you discussed earlier. The trend. So first of all, you need to understand trend. You get it? You need to understand trend. It's very, very important. So the trend, if you the thing, some of the most important thing you need to understand about trading is what the trend, then the levels, as in the zones or the zones, your observation zones is the same thing as the support and resistance. After identifying the trend, you need to ask yourself, where are you going to take your trade? Where to take the trade is going to be your levels. Okay. So now I identify the trend. The trend is what? An uptrend. Then I will come. Where will I take the trade? The observation levels. So that's where the support and resistance come in. Then maybe you check your zones, whether the support or resistance is to your left. Okay. And don't trade. One thing is what? Take note of this. Don't trade at any random time. You get it? Don't trade at any random time. So at this point, it's 7. Lending session is going to open at 8. So 8 by 8, 9. I'm done. I have to do something. Then I'll come back again. I'll break. Okay, I'll break. I don't have to sit on my chart all day long. So that's why some people will test me and they will not get me. I come to the chart when sessions are about to open. It will help you to reduce over trading. Okay, it will help you to reduce over trading. If you sit on the chart, because the chart, no matter what, it's moving, you can't catch every single move. So for you to avoid over trading, you need to come to the chart when sessions are open. Maybe you target lending session, maybe pre-lending, lending open, an hour after lending open, then you call it a session. Then you come again. And that time too is going to help your profitability. Because if you sit on the chart when sessions are open, maybe you target lending session, maybe pre-lending, lending open, an hour after the lending open, then you call it a session. Then you come again. And that time too is going to help your profitability. That times will help your profitability because you are going to trade at the right time. You are going to align with what? Volume time. You get it? You are going to align with volume time. So at this point, around we are 7. So lending open 8. By 9, 10, I'm out from the chart. 10, 11, I'm not on the charts. Maybe around 12. Okay, 11:30 to 12, I'll come for New York session. So New York 2 start at 12. Wow, the trade is playing out well. So the target will be here. So lending open is going to bring in more volume. So the target is going to be here. Then maybe if you will leave runners running, that's fine. But the reason why I didn't attempt this trade is what? Because this candle closed with no wick. There was no wick. And I was expecting a deep pullback, not this small pullback. I was expecting a deep pullback because placing my stop loss over here becomes risky. You get it? It becomes risky. The wick, I'm not comfortable with the wick. The wick is very small. So you see, we had the reason why I said the impulsive trade can work is because of the time. Okay, time plays a role in trading because of the time. So currently retracing. So we have like 16 minutes for lending to open. So when you are trading gold, the timings are very important. The major market sessions are very important. So as I do it this way, and you are not going to be glued on your charts always. If maybe lending session, you tell yourself, with lending session, maybe I'm going to take 1 or 2 trades. If you exhaust all your slots, you just come back again. Okay? You just come back again. Don't forget, Forex Factory chart was saying a sell. Okay? Forex Factory chart was saying a sell. So with this one, if the candle closed below this one, it can keep on moving to the next zone. Okay, it can keep on moving to the next zone. So you come pre-lending, so maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 to 3 hours, 1 to 3 hours or 4. You call it a day. Then you call it a session. Then you come again. New York session to maybe 12, 1, 2, 2:30 to 3. That 1 to 4 hours. You call it a session. With that one, it's going to help you avoid over trading. If you sit on your charts, watching the charts all day, you overtrade, you blow your accounts. Those are the profitable times. You get it? Those are the profitable times. So let's break down the chart again. So with this trade, as I said, as you came to the chart, we said the trend is what? The pattern structure is an uptrend. Pattern structure counts first. It's an uptrend. Okay, price is currently settling on what? These key levels. Price is currently settling on these key levels. So the H4, the H4 trend is what? With the H4, what you are going to be looking for is the zones. Sorry, the H1 are the zones so that you get bigger zones. The 30 minutes, now the trend has what? The candle hasn't closed, so we can't say the trend has shifted to an uptrend. The candle hasn't changed yet. H1 has currently shifted trend to an trend. It has currently shifted. The trend has shifted over here. Okay, it was a downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price has currently shifted. So you can get a continuation to this side. Okay. Or either it can pull back, make a pullback, then it will continue. But this is volume time. So I'm taking note of some things when it comes to volume. So that's why you need to stick to something for long. I'm just sticking to something. You see, when the candle closed with no wick, I said even though it has closed with no wick, but we are in volume time. You get it? We are in volume time. Some people kind of they get annoyed when maybe they have a feeling of a trade that this trade is going to work out, it's going to go in their direction, and they lose. As in, if price doesn't go in their direction, then they start price goes in their direction and they didn't input any trade, they become annoyed, they beat themselves up and those stuff. Nah, just take notes, because this thing is not going anywhere. I've been in this game for long and it's still there. You get it? So the most important thing, you just pray for long life and take note of the little things. Okay, so today, what did you learn on this live stream? I talk about timing. Okay, the timing. So lending session, take note of this. This is where you go aggressive. So lending session, even though I didn't take this trade, why? Because of the candle close with no wick and those stuff. So lending session, with lending session, these are the times for lending session. 7 a.m. Okay, maybe you start from, lending session start at 7 a.m. to at normal time. Okay, at normal time, 7 a.m. to 7, 8, maybe 7 to 9. So this should be your sessions. So 7 to 8, okay, this is where you go aggressive. This is when you go aggressive. Okay. So just be patient with yourself and learn. The learning is the most important. When you learn and you are not thinking about the quick cash, you can impact. The way I've impacted or I've given you this knowledge because I was patient and steady is the same thing that you can also impact other people, maybe your family. You can impact them with this knowledge. So don't be looking for the quick cash. Look for knowledge. And New York session start at maybe 12 p.m. These are the times you have to go aggressive. Maybe if you see a 9 setter, then the timing change sometimes. You get it? The timing change sometimes. 12 to maybe 3 p.m. By 3 p.m. I'm done. I'm tired. Okay, I can't sit on the chat. So these are my timings. Okay, so sometimes I come before 7. So 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to, because if not the, the daylight savings, this time we are in standard time at the moment. So when you move to daylight saving, the time will change to 6 a.m. So lending is going to be 7. Lending open is going to be 7. But standard time at this point, lending open is 8. So you have like 10 minutes for lending open. So what this massive move you are seeing is as a result of what? Pre-lending session. So lending has not the chances that this move can continue, you can get a continuation of the move is very high. So you see price is currently getting rejected at the H1 time frame level that we had. So this should be your the way you have time on when to report to your workplace is the same thing when it comes to trading. Trading is a business. You get it? So you need to have time when to open your business. Okay. I know some people that they only trade New York session. They come to the chat on this, and those people are making money. You get it? They don't sit on the chat to track every move of the price. Nah, they come to the chat at this time. These are the time, and those are the times that you see a lot of volume. Okay, especially if you are trading Nasdaq, you are trading gold. I love trading gold during those times because with that time I go aggressive. I'm very comfortable taking trades because I know there's volume coming. Big players are coming in. You get it? So this should be your timings. Okay, give yourself break. Maybe 6 to 8, 8:30 to 9. You go for break. Okay, if you are full-time trading, you go for break and you come again. Don't sit 6-9. Maybe you're taking like 2 losses, 6-9. You are still there, 10, 11. Then you sit 12. You sit on your decks up to 5 p.m. Some people don't even you will lose more. You get it. So target times that so by 8:30, you can call it a day. You can call it a session. You come back again. Maybe 11, 12. You get it. Maybe 11:50 to 12. You come. You track the New York session too. If you are, that is when you are full-time trading. But if you are having day work, maybe 12, I'm sure you'll be on break. Then you track, maybe you'll be on break, you start tracking or you start monitoring the chart at these times. Okay. So don't sit on the decks the whole day. So me by 8:30, maybe by 8:30 I'm done. I'm done from my decks. I'm just going to check 1 or 2 things. You have to do, maybe take breakfast, and then I'll come back again. Watching the chart whole day drains. It's going to drain you. Okay, it's going to drain you. And those who get frustrated with 1 or 2 losses, you need to understand the nature of the game. Sometimes you can take back-to-back losses. But one thing I've not realized about some people is when they start taking back-to-back losses, that is when they try to recover. They overtrade. Okay, because they don't have any rules. This is my risk percentage. This is the number of trades I'm taking per day. Maybe lending session, you give it 1. New York session 1. 1 or 2 trades, you call it a day. Or maybe 3, you call it a day. So this trade, supposing maybe we had the confidence and took this trade, placed our stop loss over here, you would have gotten like, why has this thing changed now? First it was 1 to 7, but now, okay. So you would have gotten like 1 to 3. That's fair enough. But I wasn't, no wick and this small top wick, I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable. It's kind of risky. So you see, yesterday around 6, track the candles. This was lending session candles. See the candle. It started from here. See the candles. 8, it started moving. You see the big candles at 8. And it started retracing. And New York session, this is in New York. You see the volume, you see the big candles. So these are the times you need to track. Okay, when it comes to gold, these are the times you need to track. These are the times you need to track sessions. Any question? I hope you are getting value from so far what I'm talking about. Mr. Automobile Engineering, are you there or you are at work?
My boss, I am here. I'm listening.
Okay. What's happening? You took the buy?
I didn't. I am following what you are teaching. I want to acquire.
Okay. Do you have any question?
You are making so much sense. I don't think I have a question, right?
Okay. I hope you understand why the buy happened.
Yes, boss. From your
Yeah.
explanation, I understand now.
Yeah. The H4, it's all about the trend. Okay. The H4 trend is what? The H4 pattern trend is what? An uptrend. So yesterday, if there was a level, a stronger level, you would have been looking for what? A buy. Okay. You would have been looking for a buy. So when you come to the chart, the most important thing you need, if you are starting out, the most important thing you need to understand is what? Ask yourself, what is the trend? How do I identify the trend at the H4? H4 is like a magical time frame when it comes to the trend. Okay. H4 is like a magical time frame when it comes to the trend. So if you want to identify your bias for the session you are in, use the H4. Forget daily, you can use the H4, but you can combine the daily and H4. Okay, so you ask yourself, what is the trend of the market? So man, yeah. Then call Jojo. I did. Yeah. Then they open around 8 to. So will you call Jojo? Talk and say maybe make it deliver. The creatine they are not sure say the quantity they want unless you go less lean there. But you talk call him. I they do live stream, so I finish it. I will call you. Okay. So you need to ask yourself the trend. So that's that when the understanding of pattern structure and candle structure. The most profitable trade is when the most profitable trade to take is when pattern structure aligns with candle structure. What do I mean? What I'm trying to say is what? When maybe, so Monday, okay, see, you have to take trace of, you have to track what is happening in the market. Monday, where was Monday charts? This was Monday. So what I'm trying to say, this was Monday charts. Monday, yeah, this was Monday. So we came Monday. This is what we came to the market to see. We came to the market to see this thing. So what I'm trying to say is what the profitable trade is when pattern and candles. The most profitable trade, let me put it this way, is when pattern structure and candle structure aligns. What I'm trying to say is what is the pattern structure at this point? The pattern structure is price is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. You get it? So at this point, the pattern structure is an uptrend. Candle structure, what is candle structure telling you? Candle structure is telling you price is an uptrend. This is a bullish candle. The previous candle broke the previous candle high. This candle they are printing bullish candles. So pattern and candle structure aligns. So in Monday, there was a buy opportunity, but the levels, but I learned from that trade. That is when even the idea of using that time frame. What time is this? 5:30. Okay. So this, maybe if you come to the chart at 6 pre-lending session, this would have been opportunity over here. But okay, this would have been opportunity over here of taking a buy. You see, price broke the level, pull back on this level. We are in volume time. Even though the stop loss is going to be very wide, okay, but you could have capitalized on this one. Price keep on moving up, can capitalize on this one. Okay, can capitalize on this one. Stop loss is going to be very wide. So if you have learned, or if you have joined my training before, I talk about candle psychology, the psychology behind candle formation. What does this candle do? Sellers drove price down, buyers came in, drove price up. So it tells you that there's a strong buying momentum in this market. Price has retested on this key zone. Okay, even though it's not H4, but 30 minutes and the volume in the market. So sometimes when it comes to volume time, you can use your experiences to be taking trades. We are learning. It's a learning phase. Okay, that's why I always say, don't ever kind of get discouraged. Go slow. If possible, even trade demo. Okay, and learn how does it work. Why is this thing keep on following me? What I've been saying. Okay, not every trade is going to move in your favor. Like, embrace the learning phase, and you are going to thank me in the next 5 years, 10 years to come. This thing is not going anywhere. So far as we keep on spending fiat money, and even if you start spending digital money, this thing is still going to be there. Knowledge is very important. If you have knowledge, you see some people sometimes will test me, and it will take some people will test me, it will take like some hours before I respond. It's not like I've decided not to respond. I'm not available. But if you have the knowledge, okay, some people want signals badly. If I'm not available, you are not going to eat. So if you know what to do things yourself, you don't need anyone. You get it? So embrace the knowledge phase. Every day, when the market closes, ask yourself, what new thing did I learn in this market? A step every day at a time, one step at a time. It will get to some time, it's going to be simple. You have your system, because trading, and a lot of people too keep on confusing themselves by learning a lot of things. You get it? You keep on learning a lot of things. This one, because trading, you don't have one way of doing it. If you learn a lot of things, you keep on confusing yourself more. You are learning fair value gap, you are learning this, different entry models. You keep on confusing yourself. You get it? So the few ones that you've noticed is working for you, stick to that. So price rejected on this level. Okay, price rejected on pullback, rejected. If you look at your left, there's a clean zone. There's no support or resistance. Price can flow up to this side. If you look at the H1 time frame, H1 time frames, there's no support or resistance. So what do you think price is going to do? It's going to keep on moving to fill the zone, like as this one is doing over here. The same thing is going to happen over here. You get it? But your entry is going to be wide. So let's move to M30. So maybe you can take, you see this one to 545. So 6, you can take it. Okay. So what time? So we are heading towards New York. You see the volume time is working. Volume time. You get it? You capitalize on the volume in the market. So it's not simple. It's simple, it's not simple. Understand the times you are in. So maybe when price gets here, you just go out, come back again at a volume time. I hope this thing is going to, because those times I used to overtrade, okay? But this year, this is what I decided to do. Trade in sessions. Target 1 or 2 hours, a session, I'll come back again. I'm not going to set any alarm that when price gets to this side, I'm going to come to take the trade. Fuck those things. I'm not going to be doing those things. Give myself time. 1 to 3 hours a session. Done. Come back again. 1 to 3 hours a session. Call it a day. I'm not going to be chasing trades during Asian. If I'm awake during Asian session, that's fine. I'll capitalize on the volume time. Okay, fine. But if I'm not awake, I'm not going to force if you force yourself, as I'm saying, I have someone who trades only New York session, NASDAQ and gold. And the guy makes print money in the market. You get it? The guys print money in the market. So it's not about sitting on the chart whole day. Some things you are going to learn it in the hard way. So it's fine. So with this one, you'd have capitalized on this trade. So you see this one too looks like it's close with no wick and it moves. So you are learning. Don't feel envious when you see maybe you are following someone on and the person is taking trade, you have not taken it and you are like you feel like you are not doing anything. It's a learning phase. With time, you are also going to see these moves. Monday, did I take this trade? I didn't take it. Why? Because those times I wasn't paying attention to the lower time frame zones. You see, now I'm paying attention to the lower time frame zone. It's all learning phase. We keep on learning. You understand? We keep on learning. So understand. So Monday, this would have been a nice 1 to 2 trade. Okay, this would have been a nice 1 to 2 trade. So let's see. Today too, I've missed this trade. I'm taking note of them. You get it? I'm taking notes of them. Capitalizing on volume moves, the time of the day moves. You see, now volume is kind of dying at this point. Okay, so maybe you can be monitoring. You are in lending this thing. You can be monitoring it. You can be monitoring the trade sometime. Okay, by 8:30 to 9, maybe I'll call it a day. Come back again and trade the New York session. That's what I'm going to do this new year. So you can also take note of that. So you see, as it got to the level, what is happening? It's currently rejecting. You get it? It's currently rejecting. Because note, this time frame is what? A downtrend. So let's see what's going to happen. Maybe if you come to New York session, what's going to happen? Because I used to tell myself, why will I even sit on my chart? I will sit on the decks the whole day. And these people, I have a friend, as I was saying, that guy, New York, this guy is making money, and I will sit on the decks whole day, kind of stressing myself, the guy just capitalized on volume times. You get it? That's what you need to understand. So one thing maybe it's gonna happen is what? This is going to close at 10. Okay. So maybe if this one closed, then there's still maybe during pre-New York session we can get some pullbacks. Then during New York session, price will keep on moving up. That is what might happen. So at this point, you just missed the move. You just missed the move. You get it. Wasn't comfortable with price not closing with no wick. Wasn't comfortable with it. And wasn't comfortable too with the candle closing with no, like the H4 candle closing with a bearish candle. So, but it's all good. Any question for me? I hope you've learned something today. What did you learn today? What have you learned today? I'll try and be coming live. What have you learned today?
What I have learned today is from time to time you have been talking about the wicks, and I've realized that yes, I need to pay attention to the wicks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't pay attention to the wick, and then you realize that it's not going to work because the wick is not there. So I am paying attention. Then one more thing is, in the past, I had wanted to take some trade, and you said that I should wait, and then I should wait for it to get to the zone. And I realized that on Monday, before price took off, it was at the right place for me to execute a buy, but I missed it. So then I decided that
the
I'm not
the trade I
taking.
just talked about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I am going to wait for it to go to the next zone, which I am expecting it to be around 4,540 before I
We are not hearing you. We are not hearing you. Yeah, so I need to organize a boot camp, then we talk about the new things I've implemented in my system. It's solely gold. With gold, you need to adjust. You get it? You need to adjust. So you see, I currently paying attention to the lower time frame zones because when it comes to Monday, yeah, Monday I had a trade, but yeah, I had a trade on Monday. Was it where was it? Yeah, I had a trade. The trade, yeah, I think it was. What time was that? I think it was around this side. Yeah, I think this minor zone. I've forgotten where I took the trade. One day. It was around New York session. I had some trade. I had some trade during the New York session. Was it this one? Forgotten where the trade. It was kind of some break and rate test. It's a minor zone. Mr. Automobile, you are not hearing you.
it seems the network is a little bit erratic at my end.
Okay. We can hear you now. What you were
Yes.
saying makes sense.
As I was saying, I have learned about paying attention to the wicks,
Yeah.
and now I am also adjusting my trading times.
Yeah.
I am following exactly what you have experienced because in this trade, if you try to learn the hard way, it will cost you money. So
Yeah.
I want to follow who knows road.
Yeah. And when I say something to, don't just take it on a face value as in you just observe because I also learn from people. You get, but when they say some things, I don't just take it. Like I have to observe and see. Does it make sense? You get, so when I say something, it's my observation. So you to observe it for maybe a month and see.
For
Then
sure. For sure.
you start
The more reason
like
why I trust in your system is I have been observing it a lot myself. And 9 out of 8, let's say 8 out of 10, he plays it just the same way you said it. So I am following, my boss.
okay. Yeah, so this year I'll keep on doing the live. Maybe within a week I'll do it like twice so that
I had wanted to tell you this yesterday that this year, yesterday, I was impressed with how you manage the support group. Because
Okay.
I was not talking, but I was following all the inputs you were giving, and I must commend you for that because it was live and we were all following. So please, we encourage you to keep doing those kind of things
Yeah.
because
So maybe
we are
within a
changing
week,
you. It's
I'll
hard for us
try the
to
le-
change things.
Yeah, within a week I'll try the live one at London, then the other time will be New York, so that you have a feel of how all the sessions work. So maybe either Thursday or Friday. Yeah, maybe Thursday. Maybe one would be Monday. Maybe Monday you do it during the New York because Monday is kind of early morning. I'll not get time. So Monday will be during New York and Thursday will be during London. So for now on Telegram, but maybe with time, maybe either YouTube or so that people to because in trading you need to have someone to follow. It's kind of very interesting. So that maybe by the end of the year, if you are starting out, you understand how we take trades. So we missed the move. Not we missed the move. It wasn't in our plan. So that's fine. So the buy is gone. Where you have to take the trade is already gone. So you don't have to chase it.
Yeah,
Because if you
yeah,
look
no more trade.
if you look at the 30 minute, there was a zone over here. There was 30 minute zone over here. So price, if this candle, you have like 42 minutes. If it's closed, price is going to move to the next zone. You get it. So this zone is very small. Because when price is closing, it might leave a wick. It's going to be very choked. So it's not advisable you take trades within this small range. Maybe this is the zone you have to take trades within. This is like 100. So this is that. So when we come New York session and there's still opportunity, we can take the trade within this zone. Maybe either breakout. Okay, with the breakout and those styles, you wait for a pullback. Then with volume time, you trust volume. Okay, you trust volume, then you take advantage of it. You take advantage of this. So this is lending time, breakout happen. It's played out. So that's what you need to understand. If you start doing what I'm saying, it's going to go well with you this year. So Monday, this move was missed. Yesterday I wasn't finding any better because this pullback was not leaning on any strong zone. This pullback was not leaning on any strong zone, so I wasn't comfortable taking a buy. The sell was a counter trend. The sell that I was discussing with you was a counter trend. Okay, so next time maybe if I'm discussing, I have to put the risks, the percentage of risks of the trade. So counter trend is risky. So it's moved. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, counter trend is risky. So you see the reason why I'm saying during the lending session, I don't trust the forex.com chart. Not too much. During the lending session, I don't trust it too much. But New York, I watch this one because this one gives opportunity during New York session. This one gives opportunity during the New York session. So by 9 o'clock, I'm done for trading for the session.
Please, one more thing that I want to.
Okay. I'm listening. We are with you. Hello.
My boss.
Yes, sir.
Yes. As I was saying, I said sometimes I
Your network is worrying you.
please can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes. I said sometimes I notice that the chat from my broker on my broker side is a little bit different from what I see on TradingView. That is the same gold. During those times I become confused.
So don't watch your broker. Don't watch the broker charts. So I recommended this is the recommended broker when the recommended broker I gave is a forex.com or Wanda. But I'm currently observing how
Okay.
the forex.com chart works. Mostly the lower time frames are the same, but what makes it different is the higher time frame like H4. Yeah, but lower time frame mostly they are the same.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, mostly the lower time frames are the same. So mostly don't watch those brokers. They are offshore brokers. Manipulations are a lot. It's not like this Owanda Forex.com is a regulated broker in the US. So they are more regulated. Okay, so
Well
I mostly
understood.
trust. Yeah, I mostly trust their charts because there was less manipulation. So use Owanda. So when you go to me like this, if I analyze, maybe if I want to take a buy, if everything is clear, I just move to my broker, set my pending orders and those stuffs, then but I just execute. I don't check what the charts. Mostly the charts are the same. The lower time frame charts are the same. You get it. Currently, what I'm seeing on XM is the same as the lower time frame over here. Can you check it?
Yes, please.
Can you
I
check
I
it?
am I am
The
checking.
lower the lower time frame chart is the same. But what makes it different most often is the H4. The differences mostly come from
The higher time frame.
the higher time frame. The differences mostly come from the higher time frame. Hey, Mr. Wisdom Gakwe, how are you doing? When you finish the boot camp, I've not heard from you again. Mr. Wisdom, how are you at work?
Good morning.
Yeah, so as I'm saying, we need to stick to something for long. We need to stick to something for long. We should stop the quitting. A lot of people are not patient with themselves. How can you be professional? If you start something, then a month to 6, you stop because it's not working. It's not going to click upfront. So you should take time. Okay. The way I break down charts and those things, it's not like today. Okay, so sometimes I'll even say, oh, I've been in this thing for long. And I'm proud of that. You get it? I'm proud of that. So that is what you need to understand. You get it? Takes time for you to learn a skill. If you want to be a professional footballer, it's going to take you time. If you want to be an athlete, it's going to take you time. Everything you want to learn. And one thing you need to understand the 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 difficult learning the skill, the higher the reward. You see, a lot of people can't learn. When you talk about trade, if you tell someone, "Oh, you trade," that thing, I lose money. Me, I stopped long time. I remember last time someone came to my shop and I was talking to this man. Later found out he was asking me, so aside maybe this business, what do I do? And I said, "Oh, I trade. I teach people to how to trade." He said, this thing, are you making money? I said, "Oh, sure, I'm making money." He said, really? So, Emma, how much do you make and those things? I was explaining things to him and he said, "Oh, I tried. I was doing this thing 2018, 2019, but this thing was chopping my money, so I stopped." You get it? He stopped. And now, the moment I told him, "Oh, I'm making money," he said, "Oh, last time he called me, I want you to teach me how to do the thing." Oh, you get it? If you see the potential of the thing, I always advise take it slow. Okay, take it slow because this is a generational. It's very difficult. Trading is very difficult. That's why only few people are succeeding. It's very difficult. That is why only few people are succeeding. So you need to understand that about the skill. That the skill is very difficult. Only few succeed. So if you master and you hack the code, it's going to pay you for life. If you hack the code, and the more you stay or the more you be in the game, the more you get. I know someone can confirm or attest what I will be saying now, that every day you learn something new. Every day you learn something new. So that's how it works. So we missed the trade for lending session. Now we missed, like, we weren't having experience on no top week volume time. You would have capitalized on that, but it's fine. So next time we pay attention to the time. So what are you going to? I hope you can. This. Anything? So so I'm expecting this kind of pre-lending session. It will close, so it's going to close at 10. It will close. If it closes like this, then maybe we can get some pullbacks. Okay, maybe pull back to the zone. Then we capitalize on this major zone. So I'm expecting New York session to also keep on moving. Okay, you can get some zones to take advantage of it. Yeah. So at this point, lending session, there was no trade for us, for me too as well. So we come back again during the New York session. If there's no question, see you on Thursday. Or okay, Glench, you have a question? I'm listening.
I forgot to You initially asked if what we learned today, and one thing I learned is from the analysis you explained while you were teaching. One thing you said was trend sometimes produces different outcome. So if you should follow trend, you might make losses. And
Trend.
trend, yeah,
Trend
you were saying
produces
if you should,
different.
yeah, he said you might follow the trend, but then the outcome might be different.
Yeah, I said it's trading in general. I said the patterns repeat itself, but the outcome is different. You see,
Okay.
trading, technically, we are trading patterns. I hope you understand patterns. Patterns are like the shapes, maybe head and shoulder, or maybe wait for structure. You get it? Those are patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see, you can be following same pattern can give you. That's the reality of trading. It's not about maybe the system I use, or for every system, that's how it works. The patterns are the same, but it produces. That's why no one risks. If every maybe I have a pattern that gives me this results and I know it works, then what I will do is what I will just go to the government of my country, tell him to give me loan, okay, to trade. Then I'm going to give them this so and so percentage, or maybe I'll go and sell my family house or those things too, because I know for sure it's going to play out. So the reason why risk management comes in is because of what? This concept, the pattern, because you don't know, even though you have taken the same trade, it has played out, you don't know what's going to happen again. You get it? You don't know what is
Okay.
going to happen again. So that's the nature of trading. The
Okay.
patterns are different.
Okay. And also, Fifi,
Yeah. So
I spoke to you, but I've not on Monday. I've not heard from you.
um okay, you after the stream I will send them to you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thanks for the insights also. God bless you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Please, I also have a question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm listening.
Please, okay. Please, what confuses me is the time frame. Um, uh, the longest session time frame, is it the same as our time frame?
As in is the session the same as time frames? Are you asking if the
I said
sessions are the same?
the time here, is it the same time in London?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not hearing you. Your voice is. Can you voice out?
Okay, please, I'm asking if the time here is the same as the time in London.
You are in London.
No, I'm in Ghana. I'm asking if the time here is the same in
Yeah,
London.
Ghanaian time. Ghanaian time. I think London is ahead of us an hour. By Nigerians, and I think Nigerians and London are the same time. Let me check Google. London is ahead of us an hour. So if it's 8:35 here, London is 9:35. What's the
Oh,
what's the time difference between Ghana and London? Okay. It's the same time. London and Ghana are having the same time. So 9 9. So Yeah.
So actually, the lending time starts from is it 8 or
So it depends. It depends on the time you are in. Currently, it starts at 8, but from March it's going to start at 7. Lending is going to open at 7. So you see, take it like this way. You see, if you are working, if you have a 9 to 5, you have a specific time that you open your premises. Okay. So maybe you have to report. You people report at maybe by 8, latest by 8 you need to report. So your reporting time is going to be the pre-time, the preparation time. You get it? It's going to be the preparation time. So when it comes to the market, the preparation time is an hour to what? That's why we come to the market. You need to come to the market an hour what? To the major market session. Okay, an hour to the major market session. So the major market session starts at 8. So you come 7. If it starts at 7, you come 6. So with that, you are not going to stress yourself to be on the chart all day. So you capitalize on, and when maybe you open your business, when the first 1 to 2 hours, you see, like you are very disciplined, you are very busy working on those stuffs, but after 2 hours, you see the energy start declining. So it's the same thing when it comes to when the market opens, an hour after the market opens, the volume start declining, and it will be gathering momentum for the next market session. So it's the same thing. That is how it works. That is how it works.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, I think you've learned a lot. So on Thursday too, you will meet again. So go back again to the trade and analyze it well. Okay, reanalyze it well. Why did this trade happen? I said the trend is what? An uptrend. Price made higher high, higher low. Retesting on this key level. Okay, as we depicted over here. Retesting on this key level. Okay, so as I'm saying, the reason why we took this trade, the reason why this trade, this buy happened is what price is what a down uptrend. It has retested on this one. If you move to the lower time frames, price is currently rejecting on this key level. Okay, so you see there was a clean zone. If you move to the H1, there was also a clean zone. M30, there was a clean zone. So that's what you need to understand about this move. Okay, all right, so if there was no question, see you on Thursday. Have a nice day, everyone. And go. I will put this stream on this thing, YouTube, so that you can go back and watch it again. Okay, see you in New York session. New York session, I will run a commentary on what I'm expecting on whatever is happening. So see you on Thursday. So come back again during New York session. Okay, don't sit on the chat whole day, wasting your time, losing trades as well. If you are trading gold, if you pay attention to the times, it's going to help you a lot. Okay, it's going to help you a lot. Okay, see you all. Bye.
Yes.